Councillors, can we start with our meeting? Can we start with our meeting? Thank you very much. Honorable elder women, elder men and councillors, my name is Jason Ngobeni, City Manager of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality. I am empowered by Section 29, Subsection 1 and Subsection 2 of the Local Government Municipal Structures Act of 1998 to convene this meeting. In order to form a quorum and proceed with the meeting, at least 108 councillors are present. I can confirm that those present do allow for the constitution of a quorum and that the business of today may proceed. All councillors are required to sign the attendance register of this meeting. If you have not done so, kindly do so before you leave. The attendance registers are placed at the entrance of the council chamber. Before we officially commence, I request that we observe a moment of silence for prayer and meditation. Thank you. It is my honor to welcome you all to the inaugural council meeting of the City of Tshwane on this, the 19th day of August 2016. I make specific mention and welcome to the following people, if they are present. First of all honorable elder women, elder men, and you councillors. The Honorable Chief Kekana, representing Amandebele Balibelo and his entourage. The Honorable Chief Matlangu, representing the Amandebele Nzunza Sokulumi and his entourage. The Honorable Chief Justice, seated right next to me, Justice Aubrey Ledwaba. The Honorable Deputy Chief Justice. No, I think let me just. Honorable elder women, elder men, and councillors, my apologies. It's the Honorable Deputy Judge President, Justice Aubrey Ledwaba, the Deputy Judge President of Gauteng Northern High Court. The Honorable is seated, as I said, next to me on my right, and will be administering the oath or affirmation of oath required to be taken by all councillors. If present, as they have confirmed, the British High Commissioner to South Africa, Dame Judith McGregor, the Head of Governance at the South African Local Government Association, Honorable Silo Marokani, the Independent Electoral Commission Tshwane Regional Supervisor, Ms. Rosina Mkondo, the Deputy Municipal Electoral Officer, Ms. Khomutso Mhlala, the Federal Leader of the Democratic Alliance and Member of Parliament, if he is here, Honorable Musi Maimane, the Executive Mayor of Midvaal, Councillor Bongani Baloyi, the Speaker of Midvaal, Councillor Freddie Peters. The Deputy Federal Chairperson of the Democratic Alliance, Dr. Ivan Meyer. The Democratic Alliance member and Member of Parliament, Honorable Natasha Mazoun. The Democratic Alliance National Spokesperson and Member of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Honorable Refilwe Ncheke. the Democratic Alliance Provincial Director and Member of Parliament, Honorable Michael Beaumont. The Democratic Alliance Member and Member of Parliament, Honorable Darren Bergman. The Gauteng Leader of the Democratic Alliance and Member of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Honorable John Moody. The Democratic Alliance Member of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Honorable Mike Moriarty. The Democratic Alliance Member of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, Honorable Fred Nel. I have not received specific dignitaries by name from other political parties. So other distinguished guests not specifically mentioned, the City of Tshwane officials, and the Independent Electoral Commission officials supporting today's proceedings, as well as members of the media. Section 36(3) of the Municipal Structures Act empowers me to preside over this meeting until the finalization of the election of the Speaker. Once the Speaker has been elected, I will step down from the podium and be replaced by the new Speaker, who will continue to chair the meeting for purposes of the election of the Executive Mayor and the Chief Whip of Council. The new Speaker will also deal with the remainder of the Council agenda. Please note, for the purposes of this special inaugural Council meeting, I have allowed various stakeholders, which are not usually part of our Council meeting, to sit within the Council boundaries, which means within this area where councillors are seated. They are, first of all, the Deputy Judge President, Justice Ledwaba, the IEC officials that are going to assist with the voting process, the members of the KPMG, who we have acquired to authenticate the voting process, and some members of the media who are allowed in on an ad hoc basis to take pictures. I request that the members of the media please conduct their business in a way that will not disrupt our official business. Kindly be advised that the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, in Government Gazette dated 21 December 2015, has declared the following councillors full-time office bearers. Firstly, the Executive Mayor, and if applicable, the Deputy Executive Mayor, the Speaker, the single whip, known as the Chief Whip of Council in the City of Tshwane, members of the Mayoral Committee, chairpersons of Section 79 committees. Be advised further that members of the Mayoral Committee are appointed by the Executive Mayor in terms of Section 60, subsection 1A of the Municipal Structures Act, while chairpersons of the Section 79 committees are appointed by the Council in terms of Section 79 of the Municipal Structures Act. In terms of Council resolution of the 4th of October 2001, the position of a Chief Whip of Council has been authorized. It is for this reason that in this Council meeting, it would be preferable to also elect a Chief Whip of Council. As previously indicated, the new Speaker of Council will preside over these elections. Honorable alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, please note that once elected and upon conclusion of this meeting, the following is provided in terms of 3 sets of national legislation and policy. Item 9D of the determination of upper limits of salaries, allowances, and benefits of different members of municipal councils, issued in terms of Section 7, subsection 1, and Section 8, subsection 5A, and Section 9, subsection 5A. Excuse me. Okay, I will allow this. As I stated before that, excuse me for interrupting the program. As I stated before, that I only received the distinguished list of guests from the Democratic Alliance. I've just received a list of distinguished guests from the Economic Freedom Fund. Can I recognize the following amongst the guests at the back? The National Spokesperson and Member of Parliament, Honorable Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. The Economic Freedom Fund, Gauteng Provincial Secretary, Malisela Ledwaba. Honorable Alderwomen, Aldermen, and Councillors, I will repeat this. Please note that once elected and upon conclusion of this meeting, the following is provided in terms of three sets of national legislation and policy. Item 9D of the determination of upper limits of salaries, allowances, and benefits of different members of municipal councils, issued in terms of Section 7.1 and Section 8, subsection 5A, and Section 9, subsection 5A of the Remuneration of Office Bearers Act of 1998, as per Government Gazette number 1271, dated 21 December 2015, issued by the Minister of COGTA, which provides as follows. In addition to the allowances referred to in subparagraph A municipal council may make a municipal-owned vehicle available to the executive mayor or deputy mayor or speaker, where applicable, for use on official purposes. Item 9B of the same notice states as follows: where a municipal council make a municipal-owned vehicle available to a councillor, either than the executive mayor or the mayor or deputy executive mayor or deputy mayor or speaker, where applicable, the councillor would not be entitled to the 25% traveling allowance as determined in terms of items 5 and 8. On the other hand, Chapter 5, subparagraph 1.1.1 of the Ministerial Handbook, a handbook of members of the executive and presiding officers, otherwise simply known as the Ministerial Handbook, and approved by Cabinet on the 7th of February 2007, states as follows: state-owned official vehicles and SAPS VIP drivers or protectors may be allocated to members and are made available for official purposes in the interest of their security. Item 6 of Annexure H of the Ministerial Handbook states as follows: the accommodation of executive mayors will be on the level of ministerial standards. The Tshwane Metropolitan Police Department is established in terms of Section 64 of the South African Police Act, number 68 of 1995, read together with the regulations in respect of municipal or metro police of 2000. These provide with metro police the ability to make available a VIP protection service, having received the necessary training from the South African Police Services. Councillors, I am receiving these notes from political parties, and if you don't mind, can I finish a section, and then I will read out the names of those that are being put forward as distinguished guests. Alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, relying on the above provisions in national legislation and policy, the municipality provides for the following: a municipal-owned vehicle for the in-transit use by the executive mayor. The service may be extended to the speaker and the chief whip and members of the mayoral committee. It is the sole prerogative of the executive mayor to decide whether the service should be indeed extended to the speaker, chief whip, and members of the mayoral committee. The municipality also make provision for an unofficial mayoral resident. The Metro Police provides security services at the residence. Alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, to this end, the executive mayor shall be received at the door of this chamber immediately when councillor joins, where his or her in-transit and security services will be activated with immediate effect. The Metropolis will request a briefing with the executive mayor-elect, and thereafter further determinations shall be made. The briefing shall be given to the executive mayor at that stage. Honorable alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, I have received no formal application of leave of absence. However, for this reason, I will be advised by the floor if there are any apologies or applications for leave of absence that need to be approved by this meeting. Are there any apologies? So we do have a full house. Thank you very much. Can I now recognize a distinguished guest for the Freedom Front Plus, a member of parliament and the leader of the Freedom Front Plus in Gauteng, Advocate Anton Albert. You're welcome. Under official notices, honorable alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, casual vacancies have occurred in the council as a result of resignation of the following councillors: KD Ramokgopa from the ANC, EK Mutata from the EFF, CM Mukabela from the EFF, SP Malete from the EFF, and OC Moetwe from the EFF. In accordance with item 18 of Schedule 1 of the Local Government Municipal Structures Act of 1998, Act number 117, the Chief Electoral Officer must declare in writing the person whose name is at the top of the applicable party list to be elected in a vacancy. This, however, is subject to item 20 of the said Schedule 1, in accordance with which the party concerned may supplement, change, or increase its list by not later than 21 days after the councillor has ceased to hold office. The vacancy must then be filled within 14 days after expiry of the 21 days period. In this regard, specifically in the case of the EFF, the following councillors were declared elected as new PR councillors for the EFF in this council, replacing those who have resigned: Councillor S. Mamabolo, Councillor A. Mokalanyani, Councillor F. Maredi, Councillor D. Sibapu. Councillors, you are welcome and congratulated for your election. Under unopposed announcements by the city manager. Sorry, CM. Sorry, CM. Councillor Matena, is that what is it first? Is that
on the issue I've just dealt with around the replacement, the resignation, and so on, resignation, replacement, and so on.
Yeah, you can carry on.
Yes, city manager, thanks very much for the opportunity. If you remember very well, city manager, I think it was before the election, the IEC, together with the ANC, were taken to court by one councillor, one candidate in Ward 89. And there was also a court judgment in favor of the said ANC candidate. The said candidate, or the candidates here, on the basis that there's a court judgment. And the other councillor is also here. We don't want to be seen as we are in contempt of court, taking it to base even on the fact that we have got the Honorable Deputy Chief Justice. There's a court judgment around the fact that the candidate in Ward 89 is Councillor Ngobeni. And on the basis of that, he's here. We tried to speak to him. He said, I've got a court judgment. I've got a court judgment. If you can really be in a position to deal with this matter before we proceed, because he's here in council. If not, we must also get a legal advice, and we will advise, or we'll also make an input after that legal advice. Thanks very much.
Yeah, can I request you as a representative of the ANC to resolve the matter while council continues? Because the matter is, as I understand it, the court judgment was in favor of the councillor against the ANC, not the city of Tshwane.
No, city manager, the court judgment was not against the ANC. We can give you that information. ANC was also cited. The registration of candidates, as per the deadline of the 2nd of June, it was determined by a timetable from the IEC. On that basis, the court judgment was against IEC on the basis that he was supposed to be registered. Now, you can't say it is against the ANC. If the ANC at a particular point, if there was no deadline from IEC, I don't think would have really been in this position. Now, what I'm trying to say is that the judgment is against the IEC. And we're saying, please, advise on this matter. We can, saving the relevant document, we can give it to you. And IEC is also in possession of those documents. The judgment is not against the ANC, it's against IEC. And we're saying, if, for example, we proceed, we will be in contempt, together with the IEC, because the declaration of what we have just read in terms of the names, it comes from IEC. It doesn't come from you or from the ANC. Now, I'm saying let's resolve this matter, not by the IEC. IEC is here. You are here. Please, let's deal with this matter. It's not a judgment against the ANC.
Okay, no, thank you for the clarity. The IEC is here. Can the IEC, together with the ANC, can the IEC, together with the ANC, find a solution to this so that we can proceed with the meeting? Let me explain something. If the interdict was against the city and directed to myself, for instance, not to proceed with this meeting, we would not have been sitting here. Now, I think for us to be able to proceed with the meeting,
Chairperson.
it makes sense that only the IEC and yourself should provide the solution. I'm trying not to open this matter for discussion.
No. Sorry, City Manager. Sorry, City Manager, can we clarify? We'll really
just hold on a second at the back, because the clarity that Councillor Matsena provided.
We, unless you grant us a caucus to speak with IEC to clarify the matter. But the second thing, if City Manager, you are not allowing us to resolve this matter, what we are saying is that we must allow the two councillors to be here. Is it what we are saying? Because they are here on the basis, one is here on the basis of the court order, and what we are requesting is that just give us few minutes to interact with IEC so that we can really be in a position to resolve this matter.
Yeah, Chairperson.
Councillors, honorable councillors, I am very focused on getting the meeting to proceed, and I am going to ask the IEC representative who is here. The provincial IEC representative is here. Please, Madam.
Chairperson, please grant me an opportunity to speak. You see, to me, it would like attending a conference of J. Calls whereby the discussion is the slaughter of a sheep, and I'm that sheep. So I think
Councillor, sorry, if you are the affected party.
Yes, I'm the affected party.
Please, can I not have you speak, please, until we found a solution. Councillors, I'm not allowing any further discussion. I have requested the IEC to excuse us in the room, together with a representative member of the ANC, and then they should return as we proceed with the program and advise what should be done. Honorable elder women, elder men, and councillors, it is common practice and it's allowable in terms of the rules of council that if there's a request for a caucus, the caucus should be allowed. The ANC has requested a 10-minute caucus. I will allow that caucus, and you said 10 minutes. So can we then give you time until 1 o'clock? Please.
Sizobashaya ngevoti nezenyaza. Sizobashaya ngevoti. Sizobashaya ngevoti nezenyaza. Oya wale kuzo. Oya wale kuzo nezenyaza. Oya wale kuzo. Oya wale kuzo nezenyaza. Sizobashaya ngevoti.
Okay. All right, we are live from that council meeting in
Cool.
Councillors, can we resume our meeting? Can we resume our meeting? Thank you very much. Let us proceed. Is there any feedback from the caucus of the African National Congress?
No, thanks, City Manager. I know it's the first council meeting. Individuals who are here or our fellow councillors must understand that the caucus, you can request it in terms of the rules and orders. But and thanks very much for teaching some of us who are new. The caucus of the ANC is saying to you, if you feel that we are not in contempt of court, we feel that this meeting, it is our view that this meeting it should be our own discretion whether we continue or not. But I think we've put a point on our side.
Honorable Alderwomen, Aldermen, and councillors, can we now proceed with the meeting? The unopposed announcements by the city manager. Number one is the MEC's amendment of Section 12 notices establishing the city of Tshwane and introduction of traditional authorities. Honorable Alderwomen, Aldermen, and councillors, the MEC for Local Government in Gauteng on the 25th June 2010 published Notice 1866, amending the notice establishing the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality, that is Notice 3584. Notice 1866 of 2010, amongst others, defined the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Area and boundaries, the number of councillors, 210 on the third term, and incorporating Mitsweding District Municipality, Kungwini Local Municipality, and Nukensatama Local Municipality. Notice 973 of 2016, published by the MEC on 28 July 2016, further amended the notice establishing the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality by amending the number of councillors from 210 to 214, and setting out the boundaries as Provincial Notice 422 of 2015. Copies of the amendment notices are being distributed to all councillors for cognizance during this meeting, or they will be distributed. Section 81 of the Municipal Structures Act permits the traditional authorities identified by the MEC in Provincial Gazette Extraordinary Notice 295 of 4 February 2013 to participate through their leaders in the proceedings of this council. Please be advised that the duly recognized traditional authorities are Amandebele Balebelo, represented by Khosi Kekana, and Amandebele Nzunza Sokulumi, represented by Inkosi Mahlangu. These traditional leaders and their entourages will be invited to attend all council meetings. Number two, rules and orders, bylaws, code of conduct for councillors and councillors' leave administration. Honorable Alderwomen, Aldermen, and councillors, a yellow A5 booklet containing the rules and orders bylaws of 2012 and the code of conduct for councillors has also already been provided to all councillors, delivered together with your agendas. Please note, in particular, item 5 and 7 of the code of conduct for councillors, which reads as follows. Disclosure of interest. A councillor must, A, disclose to the municipal council or to any committee of which that councillor is a member any direct or indirect personal or private business interest that that councillor or any spouse, partner, or business associate of that councillor may have in any matter before council or the committee. And B, withdraw from the proceedings of the council or committee when that matter is considered by the council or committee unless the council or committee decides that the councillor's direct or indirect interest in the matter is trivial or irrelevant. Number 2, a councillor who or whose spouse, partner, business associate, or close family member acquire or stands to acquire any direct benefit from a contract concluded with the municipality must disclose full particulars of the benefit of which the councillor is aware at the first meeting of the municipal council, at which it is possible for the councillor to make the disclosure, such as this meeting. Then declaration of interest. When elected or appointed a councillor, a councillor must within 60 days declare in writing to the municipal manager the following financial interests held by that councillor: shares and securities in any company, members of any closed corporation, interest in any trust, directorships, partnerships, other financial interests in any business undertaking, employment and remuneration, interest in property, pension and subsidies, grants and sponsorship by any organization. Any change in the nature or detail of the financial interest of a councillor must be declared in writing to the municipal manager annually. Gifts received by a councillor above a prescribed amount must also be declared in accordance with sub-item 1. The municipal council must determine which of the financial interests referred in sub-item 1 must be made public, having regard to the need for confidentiality and the public interest for disclosure. Then we go to the third notice. The determination of upper limits of salaries, allowances, and benefits of the different members of the municipal council in terms of governance notice R39548 of 21st December 2015. Honorable alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, determination of upper limits of salaries, allowances, and benefits of different members of the municipal council for 2015-16. In terms of government notice R39548 of 21 December 2015, approved by the council on 12 January 2016, was distributed to you in your information packs before this meeting. This document is for your information and will be further explained during the internal orientation induction program, which shall start on the 24th and proceed to the 25th and the 26th of August 2016. Details of this shall be provided to you. The fourth notice, aldermanship. Honorable alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, the council on the 27th November 2014 approved a revised policy on the conferment of aldermanship on councillors. On the 29th January 2015, and again on the 24th March 2016, council conferred, in accordance with the policy and criteria, aldermanship on the following councillors who are with us for their fourth term: Alderwoman M.G.W. Okamp, Alderwoman M. Okamp, Alderman M. Isop, Alderman A. Kisonduth, Alderwoman P.L. Lechema, Alderman S.J. Mabona, Alderwoman K. Mayor, Alderwoman A.M.W.K. Musupia Letsolo, Alderman G.C. Pretorius, and Alderwoman Advocate C.D. Prinsloo. These aldermen and alderwomen can be identified by the white stoles they are wearing. Please note that the proper address for this category of councillors is alderwoman and aldermen. The fifth notice is a group photo shoot. Honorable alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, it is customary for a group photo to be taken of all councillors at the inaugural council meeting. Please note that ushers will direct you to the Lillian Goy Memorial Square for the group photo, which is just adjacent to this building. immediately after conclusion of this meeting. The photographer and the officials will assist with all the necessary logistics. Notice 6, SARS and pension. Honorable Alderwomen, Aldermen, and councillors. Arrangements will be made for officials from South African Revenue Services and Municipal Council Pension Fund to be present at the intended internal induction for councillors to assist councillors with their tax and pension fund related inquiries. Now we go to matters for consideration. From the Office of the City Manager is a report on the declaration of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipalities 2016 local government election results, which is found on page 3 to page 195, and the resolutions or the recommendations rather are on page 6. Honorable Alderwomen, Aldermen, and councillors, kindly note the relevant report on those pages. This report is for your cognizance, and your cognizance is noted for the record purposes only. The next report is also from the Office of the City Manager for councillors to take the oath or affirmation. Alderwomen, Aldermen, and councillors, kindly note the relevant report. It's on page 196 to page 199 in your packs, with recommendations on page 197. Please note that section 1B2 of the Cities of Tshwane's Rules and Orders bylaws reads as follows. 1B2, before taking a seat at the first council meeting, following a general municipal election, each member may, if he or she so wishes, take the prescribed oath or affirmation as determined by council. Although Section 26(2) of the Local Government Municipal Structures Act of 1998, Act number 117, provides that a person assumes office as a councillor when declared elected or when appointed. The first council meeting should ideally provide for all councillors to swear or affirm faithfulness to the Republic and obedience to the Constitution. It is the choice of a councillor, which of the two you swear or you affirm. That will be done. The copy of the oath, which is on your pack as Annexure A, and the affirmation, which is also in your pack as Annexure B, have been provided to all councillors. I request all councillors to sign the copies of either the oath or the affirmation. Please do sign them. As I now will request the following councillors to approach the podium where the Honorable Justice A.P. Ledwaba will be waiting to take your oath or affirmation. Kindly bring your signed oath or affirmation with you, and following the taking of the oath or affirmation, the signed oath or affirmation should be placed in a box provided by the Secretariat as you return to your seat. Honorable Justice A.P. Ledwaba, you may now ascend the podium to meet the councillors to be affirmed or to take an oath. I will start with the first group. As I read your name, please approach the podium on your left-hand side. Yes, Councillor.
Mr. Chair, I just want to confirm not all of us received the document to sign. No, the solemn affidavit.
Well, the form was sent with your agenda pack, but the Secretariat will make available copies. Can I see by a show of hands those that don't have a form? Okay, I think we need a few more copies. to be distributed. Councillors, can I read from the first group that should be approaching Justice Ledwaba to see if you have forms or not? It might be that the first group, you've got forms, then we can proceed. Councillor Apani, IM. Councillor Okamp, MGW. Councillor Okamp, M. Councillor Baloy, JK. Councillor Baloy, JJ. Councillor Barendrecht, JW, Councillor Becker, CF, Councillor Bilson, C, Councillor Boroto, AS, Councillor Bosch, C, Councillor Bushuman, MG, Councillor Buota, EAL, Councillor Breitenbach, AS, Councillor Brink, C, Councillor Selifile, M. I hope I'm pronouncing that surname right. Selifile, M. So, of these councillors, is there anyone without a form? If you have got forms, please approach the justice on my right-hand side and your left-hand side. Can I request humbly again from those councillors who don't have forms to just keep your hands raised until you receive a form? The officials are going around distributing the forms. Please raise your hands.
City Manager, just for logistical, why don't the judge comes here so that we can line here? Maybe the deputy judge be somewhere here. It's a suggestion.
Don't intimidate the Chief Justice.
All right, well, we are live from the Tshwane Inaugural Council meeting, and what we're seeing here is that after that short pause that we had, the councillors have now taken their oath, and after hearing the rules or the code of conduct for councillors, they've signed the oath, and now we are waiting for them. Each councillor has to say the oath or the affirmation individually, so that's what we're seeing here now. We're just waiting for that to get underway.
The councillors whose names have been read by the city manager, I would like to know if any of you has got any objection in taking the prescribed oath. So you intend making an affirmation. Okay, let me first deal with those who don't have any objection in taking the oath. I'm going to ask that all of you should repeat after me, since your name have been mentioned, and state that I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution. And all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the city of Tshwane municipality to the best of my ability.
And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the city of Tshwane municipality to the best of my ability.
Please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
Okay. Since you have signed, I'll also just sign your forms. We'll put in the date there, no? Yeah. Okay. Just a minute.
All right, so the first group of Tshwane councillors being sworn in by the North Gauteng High Court Deputy Judge President Ledwaba.
Councillors before me whose names have been read by the city manager, can you repeat after me and say, I hereby affirm that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution. Just repeat after what I'm saying. What was the problem? Can you please repeat after me and state that I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution. Affirm. Okay, I'll just read it in piecemeal there. Say the following. I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa. And will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution. And all other laws of the Republic of South Africa.
of South Africa.
And I solemnly promise to perform my functions
And I solemnly promise to perform my functions
and duties as councillor
and duties as a councillor
of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality
of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Council
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Do they differ with the ones I've got? I see, do they differ with
Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, can I request especially from yourselves to please pay attention and keep the noise levels low until we are done with the affirmations and the oaths, yes, and the oaths. I now call the second group. Councillor Chauke SR, Councillor Chapman BW, Councillor Chilwani EP, Councillor Kutsia JJ, Councillor Dibier CRE, Councillor Dijaga LJ, Councillor Dinale AL, Councillor Ditabo DD, Councillor Damini SF, Councillor Damini SO, Councillor Di Solwani KB, Councillor Deploy J, Councillor Deploy IP, Councillor Duvenag Y, Councillor Erasmus BHJ.
The councillors whose names have been mentioned by the city manager, does any of you have an objection in taking the prescribed oath? Okay. If that is the case, I'm going to, do you have an, I'll take the affirmation, your affirmations later. Those who don't have any objection in taking the prescribed oath, please say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa
Swear that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa
and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution
and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution
and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa.
and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa.
And I solemnly promise to perform my functions
And I solemnly promise to perform my functions
and duties as a councillor
and duties as a councillor,
of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality
City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, just wait until I sign. Thank you. It's Women's Month. Let there be ladies first. serious, Tata, smile. No, ke a utlwisisa. Ke a utlwisisa. The councillors who are going to make an affirmation, will you please repeat after me and say, I hereby affirm that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa
I hereby affirm that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa
and will obey,
and will obey,
respect, and uphold the Constitution
respect, and uphold the Constitution
and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa,
and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa.
and I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties
I solemnly promise to perform my functions and my duties
as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality
as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I now call Group 3, Councillor Erasmus L.A., Councillor Isop M., Councillor Faki Hassan DJ, Councillor Fori M., Councillor Fori RP, Councillor Griffith JL, Councillor Helfrich W., Councillor Hlachoy PB, Councillor Johnson J., Councillor Kekana RJ, Councillor Kumalo ZC, Councillor Khatle TF, Councillor Khobani T, Councillor Kwedi DI, Councillor Kisunduth A.
Councillors whose names have been mentioned by the city manager, is there any of you who got an objection to taking their prescribed oath? Those who don't have an objection, will you repeat after me and say the following? I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And as I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God. First sign. Councillors whose names have been mentioned by the city manager, will you please repeat after me and say the following? I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability.
Now I call upon Councillor Kruger Mela ME, Councillor Lawrence BW, Councillor Ledwaba DC, Councillor Lee TW, Councillor Lehobia DJ, Councillor Lekhwati LJ, Councillor Lekhutwane JL, Councillor Lekhema PL, Councillor Letlonkwane TK, Councillor Linde E, Councillor Low E, Councillor Mage MR, Councillor Mas S, Councillor Mabena TW, Councillor Mabilani VP.
Councillors whose names have been mentioned by the city manager, does any of you have an objection in taking the prescribed oath? Those who don't have an objection, please repeat after me and say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God. Thank you. the only one. Please repeat after me and say, I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa
I hereby affirm that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa
and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution
and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution
and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa.
and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa.
I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties
I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties
as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality
as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
I now call Councillor Mabiletsa MM, Councillor Mabua PP, Councillor Mabona SJ, Councillor Mabusela TE, Councillor Mabongwana MO, Councillor Macheke L, Councillor Mafole K, Councillor Mahodielo TK, Councillor Matlangu JT, Councillor Manaka PN, Councillor Mahwai MM, Councillor Maila ST, Councillor Maimane SS, Councillor Maja SD. Yeah, my apologies. Councillor Mabitsela MM. Mabitsela. Yeah.
Councillors whose names have been called by the city manager, is there any of you who've got an objection in taking the oath? Since there's nobody, will you please repeat after me and say the following? I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God.
I now call upon Councillor Makhaleng KG, Makhatu JT, Makafula MA, Makubela LE, Makula MA, Maleka RR, Maluleka AM, Masilela L, Mampur SF, Manjani MA, Machaba E, Marishani MS, Masango V, Maseko PL, Maselani SE, Masemula 80.
half 100. Republic of South Africa. I will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God." Thank you. Are you affirming? Okay. It's an oath. Please repeat after me and say, "I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability."
I now call councillors Masemola VI, Masemola CS, Mashapa MA, Mashola MS, Masilela JK, Masilela JW, Masoleng MA, Masupa NR, Matafa OM, Machia LA, Machila MG, Matopa D, Matebe RK, Matebula HN, Matenjwa NL Mashego RT.
Can you take the oath serious, please? Is there any of you who's got an objection in taking the prescribed oath? If there's none, will you please repeat after me and say, I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God. Thank you.
That's what they said in Cape Town. They said that in Cape Town. Look at where they are now.
You saw, Chief, I'm telling you. Hey,
I now call Councillors Tshwane MH, Matlala LS, Matsena MD, Matsiane MMS, Mazwi KC, Mhlongo NM, Msimanga ST, McDonald CN, Meme MN, Mayor CA, Mayor K, Middleburg AWF, Middleburg LR, Mila PE, Mlochwa EM.
What is?
Councillors who do not have any objection in taking the prescribed oath, please repeat after me and say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God. Thank you. I wish I was charging for this.
Thank you very much.
$1 million signature of affirmation. Will you please repeat after me and say, I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability.
I now call councillors Mnguni NP, Mohale TP, Moheta RB, Mutlam Metiti, Mujela DL, Duani T, Mukhalotsi NA, Mukoto NL, Mukari JN, Mulaba PF, Mulapo N, Muloi ED, Montla SP, Morudu MGR, Mutau LG.
Those of you who don't have any objection in taking the oath, please repeat after me and say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa. I will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God.
had fun. Come. It's fine. No miss.
It's an affirmation, just wait on one side.
So it's good. Terence. Ke ro bona mo. Wa bona ka mo. Ka mo no jaifisa batho. Because wena
Please repeat after me and say the following. I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability.
Before I can call the next group, may I again make a special appeal. Let's keep the noise level down, please. We are left with 3-4 more groups to go, so we should be done soon. I now call Councillors Mutauti B, Mutsaneng S, Mpaga IS, Mkari M, Mostert W, Mos D, Musupte Letsolo A, WMK, Moyana MM, Mtimkulu M, Meller S, Mlaudzi LG, Mutumani ED, Napia CJ, Ndlovana AA.
If you do not have an objection in taking the prescribed oath, please repeat after me and say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa. I will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. And please raise your right hand and say, so help me God. The affirmations I'll deal with you later. Please say the following. I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability.
I now call councillors Ndlovu JZ, Ndlovu NG, J, Nel EG, Nel PA, Ngobeni JM, Nhlapo EN, Nkomo TM, Nkosi FE, Nkwane S, Noche HJ, Ntlatleng WT, Pitch WD, Patlane AK, Pukuile B, Pinar CF.
There's nobody who replaces me. You're like you answer. Councillors who don't have an objection in taking the oath, please say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa.
I swear that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa.
And will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution. And all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God.
I now call Councillors Peters IJ, Pretorius GC, Prince Lucidi, Kebelu SN, Radlele M, Ramushi JP, Rangako TM, Rasi Wete MM, Ringani MB, Ruos AC, Shackleton MS, Skosana MN, Ramabodu O, Sidibeng SL, Seloa D.
If you don't have an objection in taking the oath, please say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God. Thank you. What's your oath? Is there oath in it? Yes. Okay, sure. Thank you. This is an affirmation. Oath. Affirmation. Affirmation. Please say the following. I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa.
I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa
and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability.
I now call Councillors Sinkubuche SL, Sibia JN, Sibutsani MP, Sindani JM, Siputuma BT, Smith FJ, Strange MI, Stradom CE, Sutherland M, Saturn P, Dau AM, Twala DS, Tema FM, Tsela DC, Chabani SB.
Those of you who don't have any objection in taking the oath, please say that I swear that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Please raise your right hand and say, so help me God. Thank you. Thank you. You saved me some minutes. Okay, if it's a OC, it's a CI. I guess a lot of them choose. Did you say so help me God? Yes. Let's use this one.
And this is the last group. Councillors Shabalala ES, Chobeka Makeke NP, Ace J, Ace R, Ace PD, Van Buren JG, Van de Jeve CM, Van Heerden PW, Van Niekerk AM, Van Veek FW, Vilagazi TC, Fesser GP, Wakelin KH, Vandenbeck DG, Weber H, Velmans LJ, Wilkinson S, Williams RM, Zeta PB.
Councillors who don't have an objection in taking the prescribed oath. Councillors who don't have an objection in taking the prescribed oath, please repeat after me and say the following. I swear that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. And I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability. Emisa letsogo la moja le re Modimo nthuse. Modimo nthuse.
You see, I'm always welcome. Wherever I go, I'm always welcome.
Affirmation. Please say the following. I hereby affirm that I'll be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other laws of the Republic of South Africa. I solemnly promise to perform my functions and duties as a councillor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality to the best of my ability.
Stand, stand, stand. Sorry, thank you.
Honorable elder women, elder men, and councillors, thank you in participating in the taking of the oath or affirmation. I also take this opportunity to thank Deputy Judge President Justice Ledwaba for availing himself to assist us on this special day. Honorable Justice, I invite you to stay for the election of office bearers if you so wish. I know you've got a busy program at the High Court, but I'm happy to release you should you prefer to do so. Thank you. Now we move to item F, election of municipal office bearers. Item 1, election of the Speaker of the Council and announcement by the Speaker. The report is found in your pack from pages 200 to page 205. The recommendations are on 202. Honorable aldermen and councillors, I refer you to the item on page 200 to 205 as I stated. The item has come to proceed with the election of office bearers. Please note that the election of the Speaker will be conducted in terms of Schedule 3, election of municipal office bearers of the Local Government Municipal Structures Act as amended. Please note that this schedule is on page 203 of your agenda. For the purpose of nominating candidates for Speaker, a prescribed nomination form is included in your agenda on page 205. Additional copies of nomination forms are available from the Secretariat if required. Please note that the nomination form should be completed in duplicate and be signed by the proposer and the seconder. Any councillor nominated must indicate acceptance of nomination by affixing signature to the nomination form. Note further that all nominated candidates will be announced without debate. Please note that if only one candidate for Speaker is nominated, in terms of Schedule 3, Clause 5 of the Municipal Structures Act, I am required to declare that single candidate duly elected. If more than one candidate is nominated, the following shall happen. A vote will be taken by secret ballot. Each councillor present here will cast one vote, and I will declare elected the candidate who receives the majority of votes. In order to facilitate an orderly, credible, and independent election process, the Independent Electoral Commission has availed themselves to conduct the election and counting process on your behalf. As I previously said, we have also arranged for KPMG to act as an independent verification agent of the election and counting process on your behalf. If required, each party will also be allowed one representative from amongst the councillors present to observe the counting process. No one outside, the councillors. Honorable aldermen, aldermen, and councillors. We are now going to lock the doors. No one is allowed to leave or enter the chamber. May I get an indication if you need a comfort break? Okay, we proceed. So please ensure no one gets in and out of the doors. Honorable aldermen and councillors, I now request nominations from the floor for candidates for Speaker for the City of Tshwane. For record purposes, I'll come to you. The person who nominates is the proposer, as well as the seconder must state their names. Any nominations from the floor? Councillor Mayor.
Mr. Chair, it is with the utmost pleasure and honour that I, Alderman Karen Mayor, hereby nominate Rachel Katlego Matebe as Speaker of the Sitting Council.
Any seconder?
Thank you, City Manager. I, Nonsekelelo Lucia Mokotu, sitting member of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality, hereby second the above nomination.
Now, thank you. Now, Councillor Rachel Katleho Matebe, do you accept the nomination as candidate for the position of Speaker?
Thank you, City Manager. I, Rachel Katlaho Matebe, accept nomination as the Speaker of Council.
We are not done. We are not done. We are not done. I did read Schedule 3 for you. Are there any other nominations? Honorable elder women, elder men, and councillors, item Schedule 3. Item Schedule 3.3 of the Municipal Structures Act dictates that where there is one candidate nominated, I must declare that candidate elected. And now, in terms of this section, declare Councillor Rachel Katleho Matebe as the new Speaker of Tshwane Metropolitan Council. Honorable elder women, elder men, and councillors, before I call the elected Speaker to the podium, on behalf of the administration of the City of Tshwane, I would like to convey my sincere congratulations to Councillor Rachel Katleho Matebe on being elected as the new Speaker of the Council of the City of Tshwane. Now, Madam Speaker, I trust that with your leadership, you will facilitate proper coordination of all council activities and guide this council and the municipality towards achieving its objectives. Alderwomen, aldermen, and councillors, before I hand the meeting over to our newly elected Speaker, who will officiate over the election of the Executive Mayor and Chief Whip, I would like to advise Council that my formal employment contract with the City of Tshwane expires this month. Today will be my last day as the City Manager, and my formal resignation letter will be handed to the Executive Mayor-elect thereafter. My resignation is tabled with the best intention and is designed to facilitate the transition to a new government without hindrance. It has been an honor and privilege to serve the citizens of the capital city as their City Manager for the past 5 years. The contribution that my team and I have made will make the task of the next administration much easier as they continue to deliver local government services across the length and the breadth of those living in the capital city of excellence. I wish the future leadership of our beloved Tshwane well, Godspeed, farewell, Salani Gatle. I now call Madam Speaker Matebe to take the podium.
So live from the inaugural sitting in Tshwane, and after a very lengthy swearing in of 214 councillors, we saw them being sworn in batches of 15, which took over an hour. We've now had, after one nomination for the Speaker, we have now had Rachel Matebe of the DA being elected unopposed as Tshwane's new Speaker of the Council of the City of Tshwane. So she will now oversee the election of the Executive Mayor and the Chief Whip of Tshwane. And what we're seeing now is Jason Ngobeni, who's been presiding over the proceedings thus far. He is the municipal manager who is stepping down and handing over the reins to Rachel Matebe of the DA. And just some breaking news for you. We have heard that Mpho Kuna from the ANC has been re-elected as the mayor of Rustenburg. So after some tension in Rustenburg at their first sitting this morning, we know that there is now clarity on who now governs that municipality.
Tata kopi, uyaruna, wapili tata kopi, uyaruna, wapili tata kopi, makora atete le morao, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, makora atete le morao, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, makora atete le morao, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, makora atete le morao, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, makora atete le morao, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, atete le morao, uyaruna vapili, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, uyaruna vapili tata kopi, uyaruna
done, Guptas.
So live from the inaugural sitting in Tshwane, we are seeing a bit of a sing-off here between the parties, opposition parties singing in celebration, and we're getting the sense now that the ANC is now standing up and singing to the parties in opposition. This as we wait for the newly elected Speaker of the Tshwane City, Rachel Matebe of the DA, to chair the rest of the meeting, and of course she will be overseeing the election of the executive mayor and the chief whip.
Thank you very much, honorable councillors.
Thank you very much.
Order. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, and councillors, I would like to thank you for showing confidence in me by electing me to be the Speaker of this council. I hope that with your support and cooperation, especially cooperation, because this marks a different political landscape in our country, together we will run our meetings efficiently and effectively, and always bearing in mind our responsibility to accelerate service delivery, particularly to the most needy communities. I thank you most sincerely. Thank you very much. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, councillors, we're now going to part 2, item 2, election of the executive mayor. The election of the executive mayor will be conducted in terms of Schedule 3, election of municipal office bearers of the Local Government Municipal Structures Act as amended. The schedule is on page 210 to 211 of your agenda. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, and councillors, for the purpose of nominating candidates for executive mayor, a prescribed nomination form is included in your agenda, which is on page 212. However, in case anyone didn't receive any such form, additional copies are available from the Secretariat. Please note that the nomination form must be in duplicate and be signed by the 2 councillors, that is the proposer and the seconder. Also, a person who is nominated must indicate acceptance of the nomination by also signing the nomination form. All nominated candidates will then be announced without any debate. If only one candidate is nominated, I will declare the candidate elected as the executive mayor. If more than one candidate is nominated, a vote will be taken by secret ballot. Each councillor present will cast 1 vote, and I will declare elected the candidate who receives the majority of votes. In order to facilitate an orderly election process, officials from the Independent Electoral Commission will be conducting this process. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, and councillors, I will now request nominations from the floor for candidates of executive mayor. And for the record, the person who nominates and the one who seconds must state their names. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, councillors, nominations, please. Alderwoman Okamp.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It is my honor and privilege as a sitting member of this council, I, Margarita Okamp, hereby nominate Sepeso Salim Msimanga as the Executive Mayor of Tshwane Municipality.
Do we have a seconder? Alderman.
It's an honor. I, Alderman Gerardus Pretorius, sitting member of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality, hereby second the proposal that Salim Msimanga be nominated as the Executive Mayor for the Tshwane Municipality.
Honorable Councillor Sepiso Salim Msimanga, do you accept the nomination as candidate for the position of Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane?
I, Solid Tshepiso Msimanga, hereby accept the nomination as the Executive Mayor of the Metropolitan City of Tshwane.
Thank you, councillors. Thank you, councillors. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen councillors, are there any other nominations for the position of Executive Mayor for the City of Tshwane? Are there?
We are eating this.
In that case, seeing that there's only one nomination, Honorable Alderman.
Toko is not here. Toko is not here. Helele. Uyes usolem sema. Helele. Osema. Jelile lava. Uye.
Honorable councillors, can we have order? Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, councillors. Schedule 3, Item 3 of the Municipal Structures Act dictates that where there is only one candidate nominated, I must declare that candidate elected. I now, in terms of this section, declare Honorable Councillor Tshepiso Msimanga as the new Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Council.
Solem sema, Oseba chelile lava. Oh yes, solem sema. Oh yes, soli, helele ma. Oh yes, soli, helele ma. Soli, helele ma. Oh yes, soli, helele. Uwa, Jesu fitile go Tshwane banna.
So elected unopposed with no other nominations, Tshepiso Msimanga is now the new mayor of Tshwane.
Thank you. Honorable councillors, thank you. Honorable councillors, you may now take your seats. Honorable councillors, Honorable councillors, may we proceed now? Honorable councillors, may you please take your seats?
We are just eating this elephant, bit by bit.
Thank you very much. Honorable
It's only for a
councillors,
week.
it is indeed very early to be applying roles.
It's only for a week.
I'm going to proceed with part 2, item 3. Election of the Chief Whip of Council. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and Councillors, the item is on page 213 to 217 of your agendas. The Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs in Government Gazette number 39548 of the 21st December 2015 in the determination of upper limits of salaries, allowances, and benefits of different members of municipal council, reaffirmed a single whip appointed by a council as a full-time office bearer. Also, in terms of the council resolution of the 4th of October 2001, the council officially established whip facilities where a single whip appointed by the council, as in this case, is the chief whip of the council. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and Councillors, for purposes of the election of the Chief Whip, we will use the procedure laid down in Schedule 3 of the Local Government Municipal Structures Act, as amended, see page 215 to 216 of your agendas. For the purpose of nominating candidates for the Chief Whip of the Council, a prescribed nomination form is included in your agenda on page 217. If you have not got such a form, you can obtain it from the Secretariat. Please note that the nomination form must be in duplicate and be signed by the proposer, the seconder, and the person so nominated, who must also indicate that he or she accepts the nomination. All nominated candidates will then be announced without any debate. If only one candidate is nominated, I will declare the candidate elected as the Chief Whip of the Council. If more than one candidate is nominated, a vote will take place by secret ballot. Each councillor present here will cast one vote, and I will declare the elected candidates who receive the majority of votes. In order to facilitate an orderly election process, officials from the IEC will be conducting this process. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and Councillors, I will now request nominations from the floor for candidates for the Chief Whip of Council. And still, for the record, it still applies even for this one. The person nominating and seconding must also state their names. Honorable, you are still honorable councillors. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and Councillors, any nominations from the floor? Where is the hand? Where is the hand?
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Councillor Zweli Khumalo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It is my great honor and privilege that I, Zwelibanzi Charles Khumalo, a sitting member of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality, hereby nominate Christian Moritz van der Heeven as the Chief Whip of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality.
Order, councillors. Honorable councillors.
Voting kettles. Voting kettles.
Honorable councillors. Honorable councillors. Honorable councillors. Do we have a seconder? Yes, councillor, the seconder.
Madam Speaker, I love democracy.
It loves you too.
I, Celia Brink, sitting member of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality, hereby second the nomination of Councillor Khumalo. Thank you.
Honorable councillors, we proceed. Shall we have order in the House? Honorable Councillor Christian Maurits van der Heeven, do you accept the nomination as candidate for the position of Chief Whip of Council?
Speaker? Can you hear me? Madam Speaker, I, Councillor Christian Maurits van der Heever, hereby accept my nomination as Chief Whip of the Tshwane Metro Council. Power Tololo.
Tololo. Thank you. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and councillors, are there any other nominations from the floor? I can only recognize...
Speaker, just on, we just wanted to check if it's not related with fair vote. Maybe just clarify. Thank you.
Sit down, you are
Honorable
angry.
councillors, Zuma. Honorable councillors, we shall proceed. Are there any other nominations from the floor? This is a meeting of honorable councillors, and we have determined that we will only be honorable in this house. Are there any other nominations from the floor? Are there any other nominations? Not. In that case, honorable aldermen, alderwomen, shall we have order? Thank you. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, and councillors, Schedule 3, Item 3 of the Municipal Structures Act dictates that when there is only one candidate nominated, I must declare that candidate elected. I now, in terms of this section, declare Honorable Councillor Christian Maurits van der Heever as the new Chief of Council of the City of Tshwane. Honorable. Thank you, honorable councillors. Thank you. Thank you. Councillors, can you now take your seat, please?
We are eating this elephant bit by bit.
Councillors, can we proceed, please?
FF, you are gone. You are gone.
Councillors, can you be in order? You are honorable councillors. Please behave honorably. You are honorable councillors. I plead with you, please behave honorably. We now move to item G, which is the brief inaugural speech by the Executive Mayor. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and councillors, the Executive Mayor, Honorable Soli Tsepiso Msimanga, will now deliver his inaugural speech. Councillors, thank you.
Madam Speaker, Deputy Judge President Ledwaba in absentia, ambassadors present, Royal House, officials of the IEC, leaders of the parties present, religious leaders present, Democrats, fellow councillors, our distinguished guests, but most importantly, dumelang to the citizens of Tshwane. Abusheni, Dimacheroni, Dimasiari, Huedag, Sanibonani, Molweni, Lochani, Tovela. Good afternoon. Change has come to Tshwane. I had a prepared speech. But I want to talk to the residents from my heart today. We started a year ago with a campaign to bring change to the residents of our city. When we started, we went door to door, and people were saying but one thing. The one thing that they were saying.
Honorable councillors, for those of you who are new, we do have rules and orders, and I'm going to plead with you to please allow the Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane Honorable councillors, honorable councillors, honorable councillors, honorable councillors, it is indeed early days for me to apply rules and orders. I would love for you to hear the Executive Mayor. For that, I'm going to allow you to be quiet and allow the Executive Mayor to speak. If not, I will have to apply the rules and orders to the latter. I hope you will cooperate. Thank you.
Speaker. Let them go out. Take them out. Tenders are gone. I'm a tender, ahambi.
Turning it square. All right, we're currently watching live visuals from Tshwane in Pretoria, where, of course, the newly elected council has just been announced. New executive mayor Msimanga is, of course, about to take the podium and give his inaugural address.
ANC, please behave. You gave Gupta's power.
Honorable councillors, in terms of section 37 of these rules and orders, I'm going to read it out to you. If a member refuses to comply with a direction in terms of section 36, the speaker or chairperson of a committee may instruct a person to remove the member or have the member removed to take steps to prevent the member's return to the meeting. Should you continue to be disruptive, I will have no option but to apply it. I will not take any point of order.
Order, Madam Speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Can you please, colleagues, can we please, with due order, Soli, can you please tell the truth? You didn't win. You were assisted. So don't start your speech about saying you have won. You are assisted to be there. So can you please get to the speech? Don't come here and lie to the community of Tshwane, Soli.
Okay, there's no point of order. Seeing that the caucus from the African National Congress is really misbehaving, I will apply these rules. I'm going to allow the executive mayor to continue to speak. I mean, I'm going to plead with you to allow him to speak. So I plead with you to be in order. I have pleaded with you. I said it's early days to apply these rules and orders. So I'm going to request you humbly to please behave and let's allow the executive mayor to proceed. Executive mayor, please proceed.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. When we started, the people spoke to us and said they want a change. The people of Tshwane said they were tired. The people of Tshwane said that they were tired of nepotism. I would love to ask the member of the ANC, never be bad losers. It doesn't flare very well. Never be bad losers. It doesn't flare very well. I think you can learn a thing or two about humility. Be humble. This is why you came number 2. Because you refuse to be humble. Humble yourselves. Let us talk to the people who have put us here. The people of Tshwane are saying that they are tired of corruption, they are tired of nepotism, they are tired of cronyism. They are tired of EPWP works that are only given to certain members of certain families and their friends. The people of Tshwane are saying that they are tired of billions that have disappeared time and time again, but they want service delivery. The people of Pumulong have said to us that we want to live like dignified human beings. I've spoken to thousands of young people who have had their lives ravaged by drugs, who have been told by the ex-government in this city that they will only be taken to rehabilitation centers if they do community work. We are saying help is coming to you. We will ensure that our people get the services that they deserve. On the 3rd of August, the people decided which way they wanted the city to go. And it was not the direction that it has been taken in the last 15 years. You see, as we stand here, I'm reminded of what Utata Nelson Mandela has said. And I quote, "Let there be bread and salt for our people. And we will make sure that there's bread and salt for our people." Let me tell you, even all of you and your constituencies, there'll be bread and salt for your people. We will deliver to your people as well, because they are our people. You don't have to behave in an undignified manner. We have committed ourselves to ensuring. Speaker, I cannot continue like this. I cannot continue like this.
Honorable councillors, I've allowed you to be the way you are so that South Africans can see what you are made up of. So, I would have, the reason I'm allowing you to continue to sit in this council is because I would love for you to hear for yourself what the Honorable Executive Mayor have to say. And I will not throw you out of this council sitting. I'm going to allow the Executive Mayor to talk until he finishes. So, for the very last time, I'm going to plead with you to be in order. The Executive Mayor ought to continue. It's something else to be arrogant, and it's something else to be irresponsible.
Madam Speaker, I'm glad that there is this display, because we want our residents to see why the system has failed. Our residents need to see who have been governing them. And you know, there's a very, very stark difference between people who have people's interest at heart and those who have their own pockets at heart. And this is why there's so much anger, because patronage is coming to an end. We will put a system in place that will ensure that there's fairness in the city. We'll appoint people on a fair system. We'll ensure that tenders that used to flow to families and friends are no longer appointed here in the city. We will make sure that individuals that are appointed are not appointed because they're just branch members of a particular party, but they are qualified to be where they are. That is the change that is coming to our city. We will make sure that there are no overnight millionaires. There have been overnight millionaires in this city. This city is technically bankrupt right now because of greediness and because of people who decided to put themselves first instead of the people of Tshwane first. And we say no more. We say no more. We are saying that the people of Tshwane will experience once and for all what real service delivery is all about. We are saying to the people of Pumulong in Mamelodi, the electricity that we promised you, it's on its way. In Hammanskraal, we want to say to the people of Hammanskraal, you will no longer have storage in your water. You will have clean drinking water coming your way. We want to say to the people of Olivenhout-Bosch, allow me to say this. I want to say to the young people of Olivenhout-Bosch, jobs are coming your way. We will make sure that factories come and invest here. You will get the jobs. We want to say to the people of Atteridgeville, the people of Mamelodi, Soshanguve, Mabopane, jobs are coming. Will ensure that the system that is meant to keep you poor, the system that is meant to keep you in the chains of dependent on the ruling party has come to an end. We are saying no more. Of course, we are not naive of all the challenges that lie ahead of us. We are not naive of the challenges that lie ahead of us. We know that there is a backlog of 120,000 houses that still needs to be delivered here. We are saying we'll work on that, but we'll work with communities, we'll find innovative ways to work with communities to ensure that we address the backlog. We know that more than half a million young people in this city have lost their jobs in the last 4 or 5 years, and we are saying we'll make sure that we reverse that. We'll make sure that the capital becomes the capital. We'll make sure that there's capital in the capital city, because we understand that if the capital city cannot work, South Africa cannot work. So I tell you to come join us, or take a seat and put on your seatbelt. You are coming for a ride. Whether you're liking it or not, you are coming for a ride. And we'll make sure that you have front seat view of this ride. As we deliver to our people, you will see what we mean by service delivery. I want to say to our people, we will speed up the formalizing of services in formal settlement. As we will be delivering houses to our people, we'll also ensure that again, there's never again informal settlement where children have to die because of being electrocuted, or where children have to fall into pit holes that have been left. And when councillors are being asked, they are being told, go right to the Daily Sun because that is none of my problem. I'm saying that is coming to an end. But going forward, we are saying all those that have been waiting for their title deeds, your title deeds are indeed on the way. We're not going to wait for election year for you to receive your title deeds. We'll make sure that you receive your title deed. We want to say to the people of Ekangala and the surrounding areas, Babelegi will become a functioning area where employment will be created. We want to say to the people of Roslyn, Mabopane, Garankuwa, Soshanguve, we are saying Roslyn will be a hub where jobs will be created. We want to say to the people of Pretoria West and the surrounding area, that ISCO area will become a job zone that you will find employment there. We want to say to the people of Mamelodi, Silverton and the surrounding areas, the Silverton and Watlu area will become a job zone where you will find employment. And we are committing to this. These are not just empty promises. These are things that we are promising to our people here, and we will deliver on those. We are saying to our people, it's time we really break the backbone and the legacy that was left by apartheid. And we will not do that by talking about it. We'll do it by acting and ensuring that service delivery is delivered to our people. We want to say to our people of Tshwane, no more. No more will you suffer again. No more will we allow you to be skivvies of councillors, to be skivvies of a certain political party, but you will become full citizens of this city of yours, and you will be proud to belong in the city of yours. And that is the promise that we want to make to our people. We are saying there will be a change that will stop corruption in the city. There will be change that delivers better services in the city. There will be a system that will make sure that we create jobs for our people. No more will our people suffer under the hands of the ANC. But we are saying to them as well, we are calling on you, the residents of our city, to join hands with us in building this city. We know that there's certain people who are going to come and try to make this city ungovernable, as they did before the elections. We are saying we are watching you. We are watching you, and we are pleading with the residents of our city to stand up and say here and no more. We are tired of being used. We will not be used. We will work with those who are going to make sure that our lives are bettered. That are the people that we're going to be talking to. So we want to say to the residents of our city, get ready, come join with us. Come join hands with us as we take Tshwane to the next level. A level where service delivery will not be a pipe dream, but a level where service delivery will be a reality. Come join hands with us as we usher in a new dawn where President Zuma comes in. Believe you me, there's not going to be any blue lights anymore in the city. We will stop. We will ensure that this city has a new feel, a new look. That's what will make sure that happens in this city. So all those that used to think that there are VIPs in the city, here and no more. The VIPs are the residents of this city that are ensuring that you are in this office here right now. Those are the VIPs. Those are the people that deserve the best. And that is what we are going to give to them. So I want to say to you, the people of our city, hara le lebala re ka se le lebale re na le lena re leboga theko ya lena go fitla mo re leng mo gona re tlo sepela le lena re tlo tshwarishana matsogo le lena ba nyakang go le timetša re re kgaoganang le bona itlang re tsweleng pele re šome ka moka go iša Tshwane ko pele ge re Tshwane re a tshwana ka nnete be le gore re a tshwana. That's what we want for our city, and that's what we're going to deliver for our city. So those who don't want to join, we'll drag them kicking and screaming. They will join the progressive. They will come and join the delivery. We'll make sure, even in their wards, because we know that there's a plan to ensure that the service delivery never takes place. We'll ensure that even in your own wards, service delivery takes place. Because we understand that it is not you who's suffering, it is the people in your wards that will be suffering. So, in closing, I want to say, the Metro Police in our city, get ready. We are going to work. I want to say to the public officials, gone are the days where people are just laundering around. Gone are the days where we're just in the offices aimlessly. We are going to work. The time is now. The city of Tshwane cannot wait any longer. Service delivery needs to take place, and it will take place. Let us start creating jobs. Let us ensure that service delivery happens in our city. Let us ensure that from now on going forward, there's never and there will never be corruption scandal coming from this city. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Executive Mayor. We thank you indeed. Now we move to item H, which is congratulatory words by the political parties represented in council. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, councillors, I will now allow one representative of each political party in the council, a maximum of 3 minutes, to congratulate the elected office bearers, that is the Speaker, the Executive Mayor, and the Chief Whip of Council. I will start with the African National Congress.
Thanks, Madam Speaker. Before I congratulate our newly elected Executive Mayor, who I believe that he did not win election, particularly Democratic Alliance. We are, and it's a fact, we have got 69 ward councillors here coming from the African National Congress. You have only 39. It means you can do your own counting. What we want to indicate is that I think we're very clear, even yesterday in our media briefing, we said we will only support the transformation agenda if indeed there are the following minimum demands, particularly for our radical transformation. The first one, we are saying formalization of informal settlement in order for the masses of our city to continue receiving electricity should continue. We are saying, and I think here EFF will agree with us, the integration of communities. We will ensure that we bring what you call a motion which says the people of Pumulon must be relocated to Otterkloof so that we can integrate communities. We are saying 90%. One of the minimum demands is that 90% of our CAPEX should go to the poor communities where we know that we are in charge. We are saying because majority of the people that voted for you, which are in Waterkloof, because they stole our land, we must continue in ensuring that indeed we donate the land to the churches. We are saying we must continue in ensuring that we continue in terms of our job creation. We want you to ensure that you guarantee the right of informal
Councillor,
traders.
your 3 minutes is up. Thank you. Thank you very much from the African National Congress. Thank you very much, Councillor Mapiti Matsena from the African National Congress. We shall now go to the Pan-Africanist Congress. Councillor LJ Lekwati. Thank you, sir.
Just before Speaker. Hello, Speaker. Speaker. Can I be recognized? I'm here. Can I be recognized?
Okay, Councillor, you may take your seat. Is that a point of order?
Yes, Speaker. My request is that I've seen when Executive Mayor was speaking, you were very consistent on how councillors should conduct themselves. Can I please have your indulgence that that should be consistent? Councillor Matsena spoke and he was disrupted. He was interrupted and my humble request is that you be consistent with the rules. We will respect you as a speaker moving forward. That is my appeal.
Speaker. Thank you very much, Councillor. We shall proceed. Councillor Lekwati, please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I also congratulate you for being elected as a newly elected Speaker of the Council of Tshwane. Also congratulate the Executive Mayor for being elected, Mr. Msimanga, as Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane. I would like also to congratulate everybody who took part in this democratic system since the 3rd till today, I think, and all those who are elected in this due process. Now, what PAC would like to say is that in pursuit and fast-tracking the service delivery, our only guiding ideology will stay on the following 3 items. That our ultimate goal will be aiming politically at the government of the Africans, by the Africans, with everyone who owes his only loyalty to Africa and who is prepared to accept the democratic rule of an African majority being regarded as an African. Now, secondly, we got second item, economically, we aim at the rapid extension of the industrial development in order to alleviate the pressure on land, which is what progress means in terms of the modern society, and that we stand committed to a policy guaranteeing the most equitable distribution of wealth. Now, socially, the third issue will be socially, we aimed at the full development of the human personality and a ruthless uprooting and outlawing of all forms of manifestation of the racial myth. To sum it up, we stand for an Africanist socialist democracy. Now, with those few words, I would like just to say that when PAC will be participating, we will just be guided by those principles. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Councillor Lekwati from the Pan-Africanist Congress. We shall now move to Freedom Front Plus. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, Honorable Executive Mayor, Aldermen, Alderwomen, fellow councillors, on behalf of the Vryheidsfront Plus, I would like to congratulate all councillors who were sent here by the citizens of the city of Tshwane on the 3rd of August. I wish you all, and I include myself, good health, wisdom, and abundant energy and enthusiasm to fulfill our duties as servants of the people who trusted us with their well-being by sending us here. On behalf of the Vryheidsfront Plus, we would like to congratulate our new executive mayor with his election. We pray that you will experience wisdom from God in abundance to lead us and our beautiful city. We pray that you will be strong and courageous and successful in performing your duties. On behalf of the Vryheidsfront Plus, we would like to congratulate you, Madam Speaker. We pray that you too will experience much wisdom and strength when leading our council meetings. And we wish you success also after this in managing your department, especially in establishing and supporting ward forums where the voice of the residents will be heard. We would also like to congratulate the new Chief Whip with his election. We wish you God's wisdom and strength when serving the interests of all the parties and motivating and assisting us to perform our duties in the interest of our city and its people. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Councillor Duploy from the Freedom Front Plus. The next councillor, may we ask Councillor Kissenduth from the African Christian Democratic Party. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I greet you all in the loving name of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. On behalf of the ACDP, I take this opportunity to wish and congratulate all the new appointments. Firstly, the Executive Mayor, the Speaker, Chief of our Council in their new positions. The ACDP is confident that we would be able to work as a multi-party team in the interest of our citizens of the city of Tshwane. We pray for the spirit of unity amongst ourselves and godly wisdom as we advance in a common goal to bring the city to become a leading city in the world. May the city of Tshwane become the lighthouse of the nation and the world at large. To our Executive Mayor, the city of Tshwane is a big ship, and you are the captain. There will be rough seas, but we will ask the good Lord to calm those seas, and we'll be able to achieve what you have desired for this nation, for this city, and this community. Let us be an example, a shining example for this nation. I say to you, Executive Mayor, it's not going to be an easy task. But with the wisdom of God, you will be able to achieve it. You will need divine inspiration to achieve what you have set up for this nation. I say God bless you all as we take the city forward and serve our community. I like to say one more thing. Madam Speaker, you also don't have an easy task, but I ask for godly wisdom for you also, and our Chief Whip. I think this is a new thing. It's a new thing for our city. It's a new thing for this nation. It's a history in its making that multi-party will govern the city. And I think together we will win. I bless you all in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much, Councillor Kisindu from the African Christian Democratic Party. May we have Councillor Nkwane Wankwane from the Congress of the People. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, Executive Mayor, thanks very much. It is very much humbling to see what has happened this afternoon. We are very much thankful as Congress of the People that the will of the people has happened. It does not matter if you are, or you voted DA, or you voted EFF, or ANC, or CO, or whatever. What matters is that we all citizens of the city, and the mayor is the mayor of all the citizens of the city. It does not matter that those who did not vote for you, they are South Africans as well, and they need to be given the same service delivery as those that voted you. Please, Executive Mayor, do not make a mistake. Do not go and give people support on the basis of the membership. Do not go and assist people on the basis of where they're coming from. As long as they are citizens of this city, black and white, they are all your citizens under you. Congress of the People would really wish to see this city of Tshwane going forward. Would like to ensure that under your stewardship, there must be service deliveries where there was none. We really wish you the best as you start this new journey of 5 years today. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Nkwana Wankwane from Congress of the People. Now, shall we have Councillor Benjamin Disolwane from the Economic Freedom Fighters.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Today is a beautiful day. Honorable Speaker, I would like to congratulate you as a Speaker and the Mayor, Msimanga. We congratulate you as EFF. We believe as EFF, as from today, our people will never suffer again. Our people, we believe as from today, we are going to zoom into DA leadership, especially in Tshwane, to make sure that our people get the service delivered in time. Our people across the Tshwane region, they need the land for restitution. Thank you very much. Thank you. Madam Speaker, do you mind to protect me from these vararas here? Thank you very much. We want to send this message to all ANC supporters in Tshwane. We are going to make sure as EFF, we are not going to suffer anymore. We've seen you under the leadership of the ANC in Tshwane. You suffer a lot. And then as EFF, we're going to make sure for that particular suffering is not happening anymore. To DA, I want to send this message to you today. We are warning you. You must make sure for in Tshwane, you must set the example across the country to make sure that the racist and the white supremacy is no more. We supported you. We supported you, but we are not part of you. Our people, babata borok, mobaka robalang kotung, babata dijo. Re lapisitse go bona ANC ka mokgwa e ne dira ka teng e romela di red ends. I believe Mayor today, no more red ends in Tshwane. Where you see the protest, where you see the protest, you must stand up as a mayor and make sure that you are.
Councillor,
thank you very much.
no, I'm giving you a few minutes because they've kept on interrupting you. Few seconds, and you conclude because your 3 minutes is up. Just a few seconds and you conclude.
Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, thank you very much. Madam Speaker, thank you very much. As from today, moving forward, we are going to make sure that we are going to teach the ANC how to become opposition. So please behave. Madam Speaker, with due respect, I want to thank you for this opportunity. I believe as from today, you are not going to be Balagambete in this house. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Councillor Benjamin Tshwane from the Economic Freedom Fighters. Thank you very much. Lastly, we're going to have Alderwoman Marika Ocamp from the Democratic Alliance. Thank you.
Comrade Speaker, Honorable Speaker.
Is that a point of order?
Yeah, it's just a point of correction. On a point of correction, the latter speaker mentions teaching us opposition politics. We have opposed apartheid.
Okay, that is not a point of order.
Years.
Please take your seat.
We know the.
Please take your seat.
We know
that is
the
not
politics
a point
of opposition. Thanks.
Please take your seat. Please take your seat, Councillor. Councillor, please take your seat. Thank you. Councillor Ocamp, Alderwoman Ocamp, please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. A momentous change has come to the capital today. History will smile upon this day forever. Please allow me the opportunity to congratulate you on your election as Speaker of this House. We know you are a graceful leader with exceptional skill that will ensure effortless decision-making throughout our term of office. You will be fair and rational, and we challenge you to uphold the rules always. Also to our newly elected Chief Whip, Councillor Tshwane Mayor, whose calm demeanour just might be what this fiery House will need during our term to stay focused and disciplined. The Democratic Alliance wishes to congratulate all parties, including the ANC, on the results of the past elections. We trust that all councillors elected are committed to ensure that in the coming term of our office, our city thrives with responsive governance, excellent service delivery, an end to corruption, meaningful redress, and opportunities in the form of viable and sustainable jobs to all our residents. Madam Speaker, I can almost break loose in the words of Martin Luther King and say, we are free, thank God we are free at last. Madam Speaker, we are free of the tyranny of past maladministration, of corruption and self-serving patronage. We are free of political leadership where violence was condoned and the loss of lives of our citizens not a too high price to pay. But those days are over. Mr. Executive Mayor, you have been driven by one thing and one thing alone these past months, and it was not the win by the DA alone, but the possibility of effecting change to the lives of the people of Tshwane. You are a son of Tshwane's soil, and now you are the protector and defender of Tshwane's people. You have been at one with the people in every corner of our city and visited all wards. You are at ease with all people, from ambassadors, civil servants, taxi operators, farmers, drug addicts, church leaders, business leaders, students, the homeless, child-headed families, those who struggle every day to get ahead. Your message to all people, to all communities, was that change was coming to Tshwane, and that Tshwane could be the capital of jobs and the capital of service delivery. That is the mandate that you and all of us received from our voters. Honor that mandate and honor the people, Mr. Mayor. We are committed and excited to take hands and join you in accomplishing your dreams, where we can truly say the capital city of South Africa is home to citizens whom are free in a society in which our achievements are the result of our hard work and efforts and have access to opportunities. Mr. Mayor, the Democratic Alliance wish to congratulate you today on your elections, and to Ms. Msimanga, your wonderful wife, we wish every strength as she supports you on this journey. We have confidence that you will stand tall and turn this capital city around. Let us never forget, we are elected by the people. And let's remain close and accountable to our people always. Tshwane deserves a government we can trust and that will responsibly govern. Today, the DA takes up that challenge and is ready to bring change. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Alderwoman Ocamp from the Democratic Alliance. We're going to our last item, which is conclusion. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and councillors, thank you. Thank you for attending this important first. Okay, no, I'm not done. Shall we have order? When I say this meeting is concluded, then we shall stand up and go. Honorable Aldermen, Alderwomen, and councillors, thank you for attending this very important first meeting of the newly elected council of the city of Tshwane. I have complete faith that this council will work together in a spirit of commitment and tolerance. But I also expect to see many lively debates during the course of this term. Of course, always to the benefit of the people of Tshwane. Please be reminded that, as stated earlier by the city manager, an internal induction orientation program for all councillors will be held on the 24th, 25th, and 26th of August in this council chamber, details of which will follow soon. SALGA will also conduct an induction orientation program for councillors from the 5th until the 9th of September. Details will also follow soon. The next, councillors, please be seated. The meeting is not concluded yet. The next ordinary council meeting of the city of Tshwane will be held in this chamber on Wednesday, the 31st of August, 2016 at 10 a.m., where, among others, the following reports will serve for consideration. The first one, Office of the Speaker. will look at governance model of the City of Tshwane and recomposition of Section 79 committees. Item 2 will be from the Office of the Speaker again, corporate systems of delegation. The third one from the Office of the Chief Whip, a whippery model for the City of Tshwane. The fourth one will also be coming from the Office of the Speaker, the annual program of council, remainder of 2016-2017 financial year. Notice of that ordinary council meeting will follow soon. Honorable aldermen, alderwomen, and councillors, you are all invited for lunch at the Semi-Max Library Hall. Ushers will direct you there. However, before we go for lunch, please be reminded to attend the group photo session as announced by the city manager. Officials and the photographer will assist councillors for this purpose. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon. Those were live visuals from Tshwane, where the newly elected council and executive mayor has just been announced. Mr. Msimanga is the new executive mayor, and he just gave his inaugural address. He started by saying that change has come to Tshwane. There were some interruptions before he could proceed with his speech. NC members stating that the mayor mustn't mislead the people. He didn't win, but he was assisted. The Speaker of the House then pleaded with the members to behave, and finally Mr. Msimanga got a chance to speak, and he started by saying that the ANC needs to learn to be humble and not be sore losers. He said they are committed to put bread on the tables of the people of Tshwane, that they will put a system in place that will ensure that appointed